However, the
Find you
drinking
here
board.
instead. That's another story. All right, well, Princess Kate is still at the centre of conspiracy and controversy, and everyone has an opinion.
This photo was taken back in November of 2023.
Princess Catherine of Gongrela?
This photo is an exact match for her Vogue cover a few years ago.
Ooh, to discuss, we're joined now by GB News royal correspondent Cameron Walker and TV presenter Rebecca Toomey. Good morning, guys. Nice to see you bright and early on this, well, what is the day today?
I think it's Thursday.
And it's like Wednesday night there in
yeah,
London.
it's nighttime for you guys.
We're keeping you out of bed. First up,
Worth it.
we're going to go to Cameron, one of our viewers. He says, Katrina says, we're professionals here, don't worry. It seems very off-brand for the future queen to admit fault regarding very small Photoshop errors. She wants to know, why would they have Kate take the fall? And that question is for you. Cameron, go for it.
Well, I think it just shows the Princess of Wales's character here, because she is perhaps an honourable person. And you have to remember, she's been taking these family snaps for a good decade now. And usually it gets a really good response, because what we get is her 3 children in a comfortable environment, and we get some lovely photos out of it. But the problem with this photograph is the whole point of it was to quash that speculation around the conspiracy theory surrounding the Princess of Wales's health. And the unfortunate problem was that when the photograph was taken, which was on Friday at Adelaide Cottage in Windsor, I do know that that is what happened. That photograph they didn't have any press officers with them, so there was no one advising them about, oh, maybe we should get a professional Photoshop person to make it look as good as humanly possible, or maybe, Kate, you should wear your wedding ring. Things like that were just missed, and it was sent out in a rush, and then obviously these picture agencies pulled the photo, and this is the problem that they've got themselves in.
Yeah, there are so many more questions than answers. All right, I want to ask you, Rebecca, this is a question from one of our viewers, Rosalind, who says, why wouldn't they just do a quick media video, just dismiss it outright? I mean, it's a fair question, Rebecca.
Yeah, I think it is. And I think people would just love to see Kate Middleton on camera holding that day's newspapers. I'm fine, don't worry about me. But that's not how the royal family work. That's not really sometimes how us Brits work. There's very much a never explain, never complain mentality. And the royal family very much keep that stiff upper lip. They've released a statement that Kate Middleton was going to have serious surgery and she'll be back after Easter. And they have stood by that. That picture, the one that's created so much controversy, was supposed to just feed, people, give them a little bit more of what they wanted. And, we have given essentially the world what we wanted, but it's backfired spectacularly with everybody now thinking that it's just fed the conspiracy theories, hasn't it? That the royal family are all lizards. That's one of the latest ones I've read. It does get so insane. I don't think I can list them all to you.
I kind of like that. That's kind of up my alley, because my head's hurting a little bit from all the conspiracy theories that I'm hearing through the course of the day.
Yeah.
But Where's Kate is still trending. It's kind of like the Britney Spears conspiracy theory,
like
right?
that.
And they turned out to be kind of true. So how does this all pan out, do you reckon, in London, and how do they handle it from here?
Yeah, well, I think,
Well, I think they certainly...
Rebecca, sorry. My fault.
Oh,
I'm having a great
it's
day.
Okay. Sorry, Cameron. I think people are just so fascinated by Kate Middleton. They want to know absolutely everything about her. And I think it hasn't helped that Meghan Markle's experience with the royal family has been, let's just say, somewhat different to that of Kate Middleton. So I think that, people are very sort of protective of Kate Middleton, and they hate to think that perhaps she could be going through something that Meghan Markle had said she'd been going through. So I think really that's why people are feeling that they need to know what's going on. They need to know that Kate's okay. And they keep sort of, suggesting these other ideas. But really, I think even though I am a journalist, I think at this point in time, we need to just respect the fact that she's asked for privacy. And I think more details will come out later when she feels ready to share that. Yeah,
Rebecca, I get all of that, but I just think in this day and age, the royal family definitely needs to modernise. I mean, never complain, never explain. They've tried to explain it. Now they're getting lots of complaints. I mean, they just need to do this properly. And I just want to finish with this. It's not a question per se, but it's also, Cameron, this issue.
Whatever I had at the start of this interview is catching on my co-host.
I get fired up about this story because we're all talking about it. But Cameron, people are genuinely concerned about the princess's well-being.
Yeah, they are. And I think the British public here in the UK really want us to let the princess recover from this operation in private. But another thing that's really worrying them is this trust issue when it comes to the palace. The fact that they put this photograph out as fact, and it's clearly been edited. So I think lessons really do need to be learnt from this issue. Prince William, understandably, incredibly protective of his wife and children, and wanted this photograph to be in the privacy of his own home. It's the first photograph we've got of the Princess of Wales since her surgery, but perhaps in future they'll just allow one trusted photographer, news photographer, to take the photograph on their behalf and then
Cameron,
send it out, because at least then there's some independence.
Cameron, are you a little bit sus on Prince William? I am.
Another conspiracy
Sus,
theory.
what do you mean?
No, I just made it up. Good on you guys.
Good answer, Kate.
Okay.
I think you're going to be busy with this story for another couple of weeks or months. Thanks for being with us. And Sarah and I, we're going to go home now because that was outstanding television. Thank you all. Thank you all.
We're trying. We're
Nominated
really
for
trying.
a Logie and everything.